Hello everyone, welcome back to the map of mathematics. In this video we are going to solve this nice math algebra problem, and here we have n minus 1 over n square root plus square root of 1 minus 1 over n equals to n, and we will solve this problem for the real values of n. So here you remember one thing is that our n is must be belongs to n or real number. So that here the very first thing we are going to do is here first we just take some substitutions here, and we take this value equals to x and this value equals to y. So when we take this value equals to x, then it will becomes x equals to square root of n minus 1 over n, and when we take it, y equals to square root of 1 minus 1 over n. And now in the next step, this implies that here when we take the square on both of the sides of this equation, then it will becomes x square equals to n minus 1 over n, and when we take the square on this, then we get y square equals to 1 minus 1 over n. And here we call this as equation number 1 and this as equation number 2. And here when we put the value of x and y in the given equation, then our given equation will becomes x plus y equals to n, and we call this as equation number 3. So that here you see that from equation number 1 and 2, here when we subtract equation number 1 by equation number 2, then we will get its output in this form. So here we subtract equation number 1 by equation number 2, and we will get here. So first we write equation number 1, it is x square minus y square equals to the value of x square is n minus 1 over n minus the value of y square is 1 minus 1 over n. And now in the next step we simplify these terms, and now we multiply this term on both of the sides, and in the left hand side we use here the nice square identity, and you know that x square minus y square equals to x minus y times of x plus y equals to n minus 1 over n, and when we multiply this minus sign on both of these terms, then we get minus 1 plus 1 over n. And here we need more simplification, so that here we use equation number 3, and in equation number 3 we have x plus y equals to n, and we substitute the value of x plus y here. So we write it as use equation number 3. So when we use equation number 3 here, so this expression will becomes x minus y times of, here we put the value of x plus y, it is n, and this whole equals to, here you cancelled, this is a negative and positive term, and we get here n minus 1. And now here we move this n to the right hand side, and we obtain the value of x minus y equals to n minus 1 over n, because we divide both of the sides by n, and you get this value. So here when we separate n over n and minus 1 over n, then you get here n over n minus 1 over n. So here you see that these two values are cancelled by each other, and we get 1 minus 1 over n, and we call this as equation number 4. So here we have equation number 3 is x plus y equals to n, and this is the equation number 4 in which we have x minus y equals to 1 minus 1 over n. And now we focus on equation number 3 and equation number 4, and we find the value of x or y. So that here if we add equation number 3 and equation number 4, then we get here. So first I can write our equation number 3 is in this form, x plus y equals to n. This is our equation number 3. So now we add these two equations, and we get here x minus 1 over x equals to 1 minus 1 over n, and x plus 1 over x plus y equals to n, because here we add equation number 3 and equation number 4. So here you see that this is the negative and positive term are cancelled by each other, and we add x plus x becomes 2x, and when we add these terms then you get here n minus 1 over n plus 1. And now you focus on equation number 1. So this is our equation number 1, and in which we have x square equals to n minus 1 over n. So we put the value of n minus 1 over n here. So this implies that we have 2x equals to n minus 1 over n equals to x square plus 1. And now in the next step we rearrange this term, and we get an equation in we get an quadratic equation in standard form. So we move this 2x in the right hand side, and we get x square minus 2x plus 1 equals to 0. So here if we complete the square of this equation, then we write it as we have x square minus 2 times of x into 1, plus we write this one as 1 square and this whole equals to 0. So when we combine all these terms, then you see that we have it is equals to x minus 1 and its whole square equals to 0. So this will be the complete square of x minus 1. And now here we take the square root on both of the sides, and you get here x minus 1 equals to 0, and this implies that we get x equals to 1. So this is the value of x, but here our target is to find the value of n, so that now we back substitute the value of x. So you see that we will take in the start of the problem our x equals to n minus 1 over n and its whole square root. So we use this value here, and you get, so this implies that we have the value of x is square root of n minus 1 over n equals to 1. So in order to find the value of n, we need to take the squaring on both of the sides of this equation. So we write it in this way. So here we just take the square on both of the sides and get its output in this form. So here you see that these 2 and square root are gone, and we get n minus 1 over n equals to 1. So here we multiplying both sides by n. We just multiply both sides by n, and you get its output in this form: n multiplied by n minus n multiplied by 1 over n equals to n multiplied by 1. So this implies that we have n square minus this n is gone by this, and we get here 1 equals to n. And we move this n in the left hand side, and it will becomes in quadratic form, and we have n square minus n minus 1 equals to 0. So now we focus on this quadratic equation, and we get the value of n from here. So here we use the quadratic formula in order to solve this equation, and we have the coefficients of this equation are a equals to 1, b equals to minus 1, and c equals to minus 1. So that we have the quadratic formula will be written as minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4 times of ac divided by 2 times of a. And now we put the value of a, b and c here, and we have n equals to, we have the value of b is minus 1. So when we put here, minus times of minus becomes plus 1, and plus minus square root of b square. So b is minus 1 and minus 1 square is plus 1. Minus 4 times of a is 1, and c is minus 1, and divided by 2 times of a, and our a is 1. So here we simplify this equation, and we get 1 plus minus, you have minus times of minus becomes plus, and 1 plus 4 equals to square root of 5 divided by 2. So here we have two cases. So our n is 1 plus square root of 5 over 2, and n equals to 1 minus square root of 5 over 2. So it will becomes the golden ratio, and this expression tells us that it is negative value or less than 0. But here if you see in the question statement, over n is lies in the under root the square root, so that we find the real values of n, and when you put the value of n in this equation, then you get here the complex root, or it means that over n is negative value of n is not satisfied this equation for real values, so that we will rejected this case, and we have just only one real solution of the given problem, and it is n equals to 1 plus square root 5 over 2. And this is our final answer, and thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.